Good evening, YouTube. It is Sunday the 11th of May, and this is day 25 of my VEDA. Once again, apologies for yesterday's little vlog. I had intended to do a reading, had it all recorded, transferred it to my computer, and then discovered that I had accidentally deleted some of the files that I needed. I did consider re-recording the bits that I'd deleted, but by then it was gone midnight, I was tired, and the lighting in my room was actually pretty crap as well, so I decided that it was better for me to just give a quick vlog up and then continue on with the normal program events, which means that today is the first day of my 5 significant films. Now, this is a meme that's been going around with quite a few vloggers out there, and the idea is not to create a list of 5 films which are significant in the history of cinema, but rather to give a list of 5 films which are significant to you, and explain why. So I thought we'd begin my list with someone who's already featured on one of my vlogs as one of my 4 aces, and that is Jim Henson. Now, although Jim Henson is best known for The Muppets, it is not a Muppet film which I have on my 5 significant films. In fact, it comes down to a toss-up between 2 non-Muppet films. Now, the 2 films I have chosen for contention as the first slot of my 5 significant films are Jim Henson's Dark Crystal from 1982 and The Labyrinth from 1986. Both of these were hugely influential in my life, both as a child and later on. I remember watching The Labyrinth as a child, although I'm not sure if I ever saw The Dark Crystal until I was much older. Now, to my mind, the 80s were a high point in fantasy films. It was just before computer graphics began to pave the way for new and fantastic worlds that we'd never seen before on screen. But this was the age of the animatronic and of such dazzling special effects that were actually practical as well. This was also a time when some big name directors were getting on it. We had Ridley Scott directing Legend in 1985 and Ron Howard directing Willow in 1988. We also had films like The Never-Ending Story, Sean Connery in Zardoz, and all manner of other things. But for my mind, Jim Henson created 2 of the most magical and fantastical films of the period. The difficulty comes from choosing which of these 2 is more significant in my life. And it is a very difficult choice. I love The Labyrinth. My daughters love The Labyrinth as well. And for them, The Labyrinth is their favourite of the 2 films. But for me, I think The Dark Crystal is the one that wins it out, because it was a film that dared to have an entirely new world with not a single human character in it at all. And to bring that vision to life was an amazing feat. It's not just the vision of the idea either. The end results speak for themselves. Every moment on that film is beautiful to watch. So, the first of my 5 significant films is locked in place. Jim Henson's Dark Crystal. That's today's vlog. Tomorrow I will bring you my next in my 5 significant films. Until then, stay safe, be well, bye for now.